Hello everyone, welcome back to another Pokemon The Series, the beginning episode talk. So in this episode we have the finally Charizard. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. So the gang are traveling through a canyon and they see a lot of people, and then Gary comes in and tells us that this is the fossil rush and everyone's gonna be looking for fossils right now. Which initially Brock is like, I don't know if disturbing the resting place of fossils is such a good thing. Missy's like, a bit of fresh air will do him good, don't you worry about it. And Ash wants to join in because Gary insulted him, because that is Gary's only point throughout this whole thing. Insults and nothing more but insults. Why do people like Gary? I never understood. Also, Jigglypuff is here and will come into play later on. So as the people are digging for fossils, Gary finds a fossil. Kind of looks like a Helix fossil. Turns out it is ancient Pokemon poop. Yep, that's what he found. Alright. However, the main gang is somewhere else and they have stumbled upon something nefarious. Nuisances. Because Team Rocket have planted bombs. They're gonna bomb the place, and afterwards they're just gonna pick up the fossils that they can find after they've bombed the place. So Ash is like, I'm gonna stop them, and you guys, warn the rest of them to get out of here. So Ash runs towards Team Rocket's like, stop that, and Meowth lit the fuse. So Ash sends out Squirtle. However, it can't hit the fuse. It keeps missing as Ash, Pikachu, and Squirtle are running after it with Team Rocket behind them. So James wants to attack with Weezing. However, he trips and then rolls to the rest of Team Rocket, and then they roll into Ash and the gang all the way down, and then the fuse goes past them, and the only one who's able to escape the pile is Pikachu. So Pikachu uses a Thunderbolt on the bomb, which, well, yeah, you idiot! It causes the bomb to explode, the ground shatters in two, and the gang falls in. And then it gets covered up by a bunch of rocks. The only one who's able to escape is Squirtle, who Brock and Misty then find, and then they will proceed for the rest of the time until that hole is opened up to try and open up the hole. So Ash and Team Rocket have fallen down and they argue a bit. However, we're not alone down here. Turns out that we have awoken Kabutops, Kabuto, Ammonite, and Amistar. They're a bunch of alive fossil Pokemon down here for some reason. And they start to attack, and Team Rocket and Ash are basically useless against them. My whole thought was like, just send in your Bulbasaur, 4 times weakness at all. But Ash never does that. However, Ash comes up with the idea of using Charmeleon, who still disobeys. So, yeah, that didn't really work out. But then a screech happens throughout, and all the fossil Pokemon get scared and they run away. Turns out the leader has arrived, an Aerodactyl. And on the way over, it hits Charmeleon, which Charmeleon is not happy about. So everyone runs away, but Charmeleon's like, have at thee, villain. And then gets hit by Aerodactyl. A hit and a knockout. Wonderful job, Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl then grabs Ash. Pikachu and Charmeleon grab the tail of Aerodactyl, and Aerodactyl flies through all of the boulders, and Charmeleon and Pikachu fall off. And then Aerodactyl lands on a rock, and Charmeleon is like, hey, you hit me. And Aerodactyl's like, well, what are you gonna do about it, huh? Nah. And Charmeleon is like, why you? And then evolves into Charizard. And Ash thinks that he evolved into Charizard because of the fact that Ash was in danger, but turns out he just wanted revenge. That was it. So it still disobeys. However, Misty has a brilliant idea, and that is Jigglypuff. Because they find Jigglypuff because there's kind of like a stage kind of set up. There are 2 lights and a ladder, and Jigglypuff sees it as a stage. So Jigglypuff sings, everyone falls asleep, an egg rolls close to Ash, and the fossil Pokemon fall back into the hole, and the hole gets covered up. And then when everyone wakes up, they all think it was a dream, except for our main cast, who doesn't think it's a dream, and it will be officially confirmed that it wasn't a dream. But Ash now has a brand new Charizard, and he has found an egg that Brock instantly takes care of. And to end the episode, Team Rocket is still trapped down there, and James sneezes. So see you in the next episode, sadly enough. And that's the episode. And overall, it was a really fun episode. I really liked it. The fact that we got some focus on the fossil Pokemon and a really creative way to do the fossil Pokemon. Like, they're alive, but only down there. I really enjoyed that. And then, you know, the Charmeleon stuff was really fun. Hey, you hit me. So? And then just out of anger, it evolves into Charizard. So yes, Ash finally has a Charizard. That thing is still not gonna obey him for another 60 episodes. So why? And also about the whole dream stuff. This wasn't a dream because, well, obviously Ash has Charizard. But we later on will see in the paparazzi episode. It won't take us too long to get there. About maybe like another 8 episodes or so before we get there. But we learned that it's actually true. Everything that happened actually happened. But imagine if Ash had caught that Aerodactyl. What if he had done that? Too bad Ash and all of his Pokemon are basically, except for Charizard obviously, are basically pretty weak. Which is also why Charizard has not obeyed Ash. And the fact that Ash still hasn't trained Charmeleon. Because, like, he sends out Charmeleon. It's like, oh, it still won't obey. It's like, dude, have you put any effort into it? I understand why it still doesn't obey you. Because apparently you still haven't put effort into making it obey you. Bonding with it and all that stuff. You always talk about friendship and trust. And yet you are basically abandoning your Charmeleon while also having it with you. And just hoping for the best. That is bad Pokemon training. But overall, this was a fantastic episode. So let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below about this episode. And with that being said, thank you all so very much for watching. And I hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, please like button, subscribe if you're new, if you're not already. Turn on notifications and don't forget to check out the Let's Play channel. Link in the description and at the end of the video. And I'll see you guys next time for a filler episode with a handsome doctor. Bye!